gatherings of the Spirit if you have not ascended. And the earth has to shake in order to get us off this. But we don't sometimes humans don't change until it's uncomfortable. And so God has to shake us out of our comfort zone. Because you can't get in the proper position if the city does not shake. You can't do it here. Look at your neighbor and tell him, I can't do it here.
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 Amen. I can't do it here.
What God is telling you to do, what this word is about, you cannot do it here. You can't do it in this realm. God had to give Jeremiah oversight because where he was too low. He was still talking about, I'm a child. I'm too young. I can't do it. He could not bring deliverance to nations in the realm of self. He had to get oversight so he could see what was coming and see himself in an ascended position.
Yes.
Oversight, that position of elevation changes the way you see. It changes the way that you speak. It changes the way you think. You can't stay in that same position and think that you're going to get the benefit of an ascended place. You understand? Jesus said, you can't even touch me in this atmosphere. Don't touch me because I have not ascended yet.
My God.
There's no genuine relationship if we're not ascended. There is no relationship if we have not ascended.
God.
We're not in covenant if we in this realm. We know each other by the flesh. And that's why we get frustrated, spouses, every time your other spouse or your better half gets on your nerves. Because you know them after the flesh.
That's right.
Oh, we ain't going to get no amens on that, but God going to prepare y'all single folk for that.
Amen.
Don't know him after the flesh. Don't know her after the flesh. Know her after the Spirit. Know him after the Spirit. The flesh gets annoying. The flesh gets agitated. The flesh is open to the devil. The flesh goes in cycles. The flesh is dead. The flesh is condemned. But if you know them after the Spirit, your possibilities are endless.
Say that.
The sky isn't the limit, it's the starting point.
My God.
Because the Spirit is eternal.
Thank you, Lord. Bless you, Jesus. Praise you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
If we don't change, nothing's going to change. If we don't change now, and get our priorities together, this world, y'all think it's bad. People think it's bad in the church. But this world is suffering because somebody ain't changing. But you want to you want to bring Jesus to the world. You can't bring Jesus to the world if you're not manifesting. If you don't change, you can't bring change to the world. Because it's not flowing through you. Because if it was, it would be you first.
Say that.
It's not flowing. It's not getting to the person because it's not coming through. It's like dust coming out your mouth.
Thank you.
And I want to reiterate again. Stop midwifing people that are not pregnant. Do you hear me?
Yes.
You can't midwife a person that's not pregnant. Sometimes I know you feel like you got a heart for them and you want to minister to them, but if they not pregnant, they ain't got nothing to birth. And you can't impregnate them. God has to do that.
Yes.
And if they don't ever get in a position to worship, they're never going to be impregnated.
My
because
God.
worship is that time of intimacy where you're impregnated. But if they don't worship, they ain't got nothing to birth. They're barren. They're barren. And you can't midwife a barren person.